So hopefully the headphones I'm wearing are, well, they are connected to Bluetooth on this phone that I'm streaming on, but hopefully the sound is coming from the headphone microphone, and we'll see. Just let the stream run for about 10 more seconds while I set the camera up. It's not going to be a long stream, maybe 20 minutes. I'm just going to demonstrate how I clean the mats. I probably won't be able to read chat or anything, but just take a look. And I'll go down to where the heavy bags are. I'm going to do all the way to, let's see, here today. That's the main mat and the hallway. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to do the rest. We'll see how long it takes. Already cleaned up to where that wet mark is. What I'm using is Simple Green and Dr. Bronners and vinegar. Simple Green, Dr. Bronners, and vinegar. I noticed a bunch of tumors on my back, and I'm thinking that it could be from rolling on the mats with this here. Hazards to humans and domestic animals. Keep out of reach of children. Caution, eye irritant. Active ingredient, sodium hydroxide. This is just one. I used to use a lot of bleach. Simple Green was told to me to be a safer alternative, so that's what I'm rocking with right now. You know, because people, they do sweat, they do leak, all that stuff. Anyway, when you clean the mats, if you just use a mop, all you're really doing is putting cleaner on top of the uh, the mat and then wringing the mop out. So yeah, some of the stuff comes up, but you're really just kind of like putting chemicals on top of the muck. So here's what I do. First, I'm going to scrub. And I'm going to get a good scrub going here. I'm going sideways so as not to get the dry spot wet again. Using a deck brush and scrubbing all that stuff. This really is the most efficient, not efficient because it takes a while, but it's the most sanitary, hygienic way to clean. Because you'll see how when I use the wet pack, I actually lift the stuff up. I don't just put the chemicals on top of it. And in the interest of not taking forever, I'll do two lanes. I figured maybe I'll be able to do this as a part-time job. I could send this video to other gyms and say, hey, you know, if you're interested in green clean, real green, it's hypoallergenic. You don't want the ringworm, but you also don't want people to get cancer. Now I got tumors on my back. Am I saying it's from the cleaner? No. But I bet you if we look at the ingredients, that some of them are known carcinogens. Matter of fact, I know bleach is, and that's a common ingredient in a lot of, right? Isn't bleach a carcinogen? Anyway, I got a wet vac here. Turn it on. You come in here. Look at the right angle. Not actually a right angle, 90 degrees, but I'm saying the correct angle. There we go. To make sure get the most suction. Because I'm not going to come in with a towel after. I don't know. Can you hear? I guess I'll check my phone after this. In case somebody, unless somebody writes in the chat, if anybody's there, can't see the phone right now. But if you're watching this exciting cleaning action, you can hear me. Type that. I can hear you. If you can't hear me, you won't know to type it. So only if you can hear me, type that. I can't do this every day because it's a real time consumer. And it's just me. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing this because I just recently found these tumors on my back. And the last time that I cleaned, I used a carcinogen cleaner. So I wanted to not only clean the mess, but get all that stuff up. And this is the best way. Doesn't take forever. It did the first time. Holy. First time I did this, I didn't really know what I was doing. How to be efficient with my movements. It was 6 hours. Of course, I took my time this time, and I wanted to kind of take my time. So, but yeah, I got here. I would say probably about 1 o'clock, 30 past 3. Uh, I vacuumed, and then I cleaned the mirrors, took the heavy bags away from the mirrors, I put that in the base, and then I cleaned the mirrors, organized the carpet, organized everything, because I wasn't here yesterday. So of course, a mess. I've been cleaning my gym, not, not necessarily this gym, but every gym that I've been to, I've been cleaning it since I had my first child, which was in 2007. I put a little sticker around that, keep it real clean, with some instructions. Boom. Okay, 2 more rows down. For the main mat, I got 2 more refills, but I feel like the vacuum's getting a little heavy, which means the water is filling up. So let's take the camera over there, take a look. I'm also gonna check my other phone here, and let's see if the sound is coming in through the headphones. Oh, wow, somebody's actually watching. Bless you. Bless you for that. Let's see here. Vertical live streaming. That's what I'm doing. Wow, somebody's actually watching. Move on a little bit. Hey, Guillermo. Yeah, I'm gonna take these headphones off. Well, what I'm doing is the the best way to clean a mat. So what I just said was that when I had my first child in 2007, I started to clean. So I've been cleaning my gym, not necessarily this gym. This isn't necessarily my gym. I say it's my gym because I train here, but I don't own the gym. Just train here and teach my clients. But I've been cleaning the gym, this gym, the gym before that, and the gym before that since 2007. Right? So I found this to be the most hygienic way to clean. So I'm not just putting cleaner on the mat. I'm actually scrubbing the mat with the cleaner and then using the wet vac to suck up all the dirty water. Okay? You might be able to see how the difference between the front of the mat where it was cleaned already and this mat. It's definitely noticeable to me. So look over here. Here's the clean spot. Here's the non-clean spot. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm doing it all on that video. I always know my back is like this. It's a lot like bulky, not muscular. So I work out on the shirt on this. And I had done jujitsu, so my wrist short. So I thought I could get my shorts. Sorry about that, Guillermo. Thanks for the noti. I appreciate that. Does that sound better? Please let me know. What I was saying was if you go onto my YouTube videos, onto my lives, not my lives, my shorts, 2 down, perfect, you're the best. 2 down is me doing face pulls, and if you look on my back, it looks like there's tumors. So I've always been health conscious, but now I'm like going hard. And that includes the chemicals that I clean with. So what I use today is Simple Green. It says safer choice. Meets US EPA safer product standards. So I think this isn't going to give me more tumors. Ingredients: water, biodegradable liquid. Within 28 days after
disposal into a typical sanitary sewer or septic system, it's 80% biodegradable. So one of my associates, close friend actually, in the certification that I have as a health coach, he told me this is the one to use. Also put vinegar. And I put Dr. Bronners peppermint. So this is the cleaning solution that I'm using instead of the toxic cancer causing other one. So now I'll show you what came up. Be right back. So this is 1 day's worth of work in the gym without me cleaning. So I wasn't here yesterday, so the mats weren't cleaned. So this isn't like a regular clean mat. This is a dirty mat from 1 day at the gym. You can see it's actually not that much water. I didn't need to empty it, but you can see the discoloration, right? I don't think that's just from the mat. Even though it's the color of the mat, which is red, I think there's more in there than just mat. So, I got off of babysitting a little early today and decided I'd be able to have time do this because the mats, they were cleaned 2 days ago with the cancer-causing chemicals. So moving forward, I'm obviously not going to use that stuff anymore. I'm going to keep using the simple green. Plus, I also wanted to lift that stuff up. So on this clean, I didn't want to just put the simple green down on top of the cancer chemicals that were there already. What I'm saying is that the way that people clean, which is just mopping, it puts the chemicals on top and you don't really lift. It doesn't remove the gunk. You understand? And then so the mats, before I did this, it had the gunk and it had the cancer chemicals on top of that. So now I'm scrubbing, and then I'm lifting. All right, and I know it's not exciting, but I did want to get this on video so that I can send this video to other gyms, maybe start a little side business, I don't know, or at least teach them about it. I think that's, oh shit. I think that's a good angle. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. All right, I'll come back in a sec after I finish this next section of 2 lanes. I'm scrubbing sideways so that the spot that I just cleaned doesn't get wet again. It's also possible that some of the gunk could be transferring from the brush, once I scrub, back into the pail. So really what I should have is a second bucket of a rinse bucket. A soap bucket, a rinse bucket. That would be if I was really being like super OCD. And it's definitely a possibility. Eventually, I would like to mechanize this. Have a spray nozzle, a scrub handle, like a mechanized scrub handle, and then the wet vac. on like a backpack system, just all in one. And then from there, I could mechanize it even further to put it on a robot. Kind of like those robot vacuums that just go over that. So basically the front of the vacuum would have the cleaning solution. Behind that would be the scrubber. And then behind that would be the wet vac. So it just goes forward, you know? Cleaning, scrubbing, and vacuuming. And that's really not just sanitizing by putting chemicals, but really cleaning. Your gym's not fully clean until you're master loogie clean. What do you think? Gym's not fully clean until it's master loogie clean. Think we're onto something. Eco-friendly, hypoallergenic gym cleaning. I could start it by myself and then I can hire people. But I don't know that I have the business sense. I probably need a partner who wants to help. Who wants to help start a cleaning company? Here we go. Now I'm gonna suck. Well, I already suck. Now I'm gonna suck some other stuff. Suck it. Plug it back in. You're not fully clean until you're masterly clean. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah! I know I'm contaminating the mat again with my feet while walking up this way, but I'm gonna put the bags there anyway. So it's not a huge deal. Okay. Got another 2 lanes to go, and then I'm moving into the hallway. I'll just check the chat a minute. Right here. Hey, you might have had this fake tatami texture, vinyl. Totally like a Zamboni machine for mats. Exactly what I'm thinking, bro. Alright, last 2, and then I'll bring the camera down here. Do the hallway. Last 2 square lanes here. You scrub your tatami mats? That's pretty nice. Hey, listen, the mop does work. I just think this works better. I think the mop probably, get up a lot of stuff. Obviously, it doesn't work 100% because people still get ringworm, people still get staph infection, people still get MRSA, And somebody who does natural health, they might say that no matter how clean the mats, people will still get that stuff because it's internal. But I did notice, I'll tell you something, I did notice, even going back as far as the year 2000 and I would say around 2005, when I was training jiu-jitsu at the Sarah Jiu-Jitsu Academy, I would train at the noon class, 12 noon, or was it 10 a.m.? I think it was 12 noon. I would train at noon, and then, I'd go home, shower, eat, go back to my kickboxing gym to train at night. And I tell you, when I broke my second sweat of the day, at the kickboxing gym, I would get so itchy. So itchy. And I just instinctively knew that it was because of the chemicals that were on the mat from the jiu-jitsu place. Now, if you ever see how a jiu-jitsu place cleans the mat, they don't even scrub anymore. They have like a Swifter. So they got one guy where the first part is the spray container, and they spray the sanitizing solution on the mat, and then all they do is they come over with the Swifter and wipe it. The Swifter does pick up the hair, picks up the dust, mostly, because, I still ended up seeing hair on the mat and stuff like that. But basically all it's doing is sanitizing by putting these toxic chemicals down to kill the bacteria, to kill the germs. Then you get sweaty. If you ever see a jiu-jitsu practice, by the end of the practice, the mats are like a pool. There's a layer of liquid, of sweat. And that liquid is lifting those toxic chemicals, and you're literally swimming. You're swimming in a mixture of sweat and toxic chemicals. And the rash guard doesn't stop that from getting on your skin. Your skin is porous, and that's going in. Ask Marcelo Garcia, champion jiu-jitsu player, recently got cancer. How could a guy who practices martial arts for exercise, you know, he lives the jiu-jitsu lifestyle, he exercises, he eats right, he doesn't eat cancer-causing stuff, he eats right, he exercises, how did he get cancer? Maybe he got it from the chemicals that they've been spraying on the mat that he's been swimming in since he was a kid. He's too young to get cancer, he's my age. Okay. All right. Let's get a new angle. A new angle of confidence and power. Dang. My next student's coming at 4, which is an hour. So I gotta get ready for that. I guess that's a good enough stream, right? I mean, you get the idea, huh? What I'll do is, the last thing I'll do before I end the stream is demonstrate how I assemble the cleaning solution. That's what I'll do. Let's go in here. Pinpoint. Oh shit, the phone died. Fuck. What's wrong with the phone here? I hope they call back. All right, let's see. We got 3 yellows and 2 black bags. We'll go yellow, black, yellow, black. Yellow. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow. Yellow, black, yellow. Hup! Yellow, black, yellow, black. Alright. This one yellow. Scrub this area first, and then also the crash mat has to go back. Oh. Do that right. Oopsie. Okay. So now I'm gonna clean the hallway. Scrub and vacuum. Okay, we're gonna pee. Mats look fresh. Fresh AF. This is 1 juice lemon, 1 teaspoon of sun-dried salt, and let's see, tribulus and rhodialis, I think it's called, rhodialis rosea. Oh, okay. That's my pre-workout for the day. All right, here we go. Scrub and suck. Now for this one, let's see, how many lanes am I gonna do? Maybe I'll just do the whole freaking hallway in one shot. Is that too much? I don't think so. I think I can do the whole freaking hallway in one shot. Let's see.